We've just arrived at Lindosos, something like that. Anyway, it's a small village on top of a hill in the middle of one of Portugal's northern national parks. So far, I'm getting a really good vibe from this place. Tara is around here somewhere. She is in a Airbnb that we've rented, another Airbnb, down some windy cobbled roads.
Welcome to the nicest Airbnb I have ever stayed in.
We're the Thenewbys, a family of travellers with big dreams. I'm Tara, this is John, and this year we were joined by our little boy Crusoe. 2020 sent the world for a loop, and it sent us on a journey. Not wanting to waste a single minute or second of it, we embraced van life and travelled to over 20 countries in Europe in our self-converted camper van. With the arrival of Crusoe into the world, our priorities remain the same: to make every moment matter, to take this little family around the world and to teach our children about huge horizons, a life full of opportunity and adventure around every corner.
Very cool, okay.
Have a look at this. Look, so first of all, this is our little outside area.
What's that?
Complete with hammock and underground spring tumbling past. Just down there is where we get our drinking water from. That is so good.
Nice.
As we arrived, the hosts called, asked us what we would like, and left us this. Lettuce. Sorry, Crusoe's sleeping, so my toes could live. And beetroot from her garden.
Nice.
Eggs from her chickens. And she baked us a cake.
No.
Isn't that the kindest thing ever? This is why I love Portugal. I have never come across such warm people. It's amazing.
What a place. What a really cool place. So how much is this costing us?
50 quid a night.
50 quid a night. Love it. So this small village is called
Lindoso.
And around this area there are a bunch of really cool hikes.
Ancient villages.
Mountain villages.
There's also incredible wildlife. Apparently, wolves, wild horses, and a special kind of shepherd dog used to herd sheep and cows.
Cool. Do we expect to see wild wolves and horses?
No, we don't.
Okay, all right.
We may see the cows with the long horns.
That'd be good.
We may see the dogs. Apparently, sometimes they escort you to waterfalls and stuff.
Okay, well, I'm looking forward to the waterfalls and the ancient stuff and the hiking. We are off now to go and see a castle.
We are indeed.
And there's
some funny looking tomb things.
Tomb things. Okay, let's go. Beautiful place.
Amazing, huh? So something really cool about these is when we arrived, we thought they were tombs. They're not. They're grain stores. And along the sides are these wooden slats which allow air to flow through so that the grain dries nice and evenly.
Yeah, it looks really
Isn't that
cool.
clever?
You've got crosses on the top, which is why I was a little bit suspicious.
It does look like a cemetery.
Yeah.
A cemetery for grain.
That one over there says 1889. What's that? Like 130 years old. Wow.
It's nearly as old as you, my love.
Yeah, for sure.
That joke never gets old.
No, it never does. It never does.
Some things get old.
That one there says 1842. That's even older. It's like they put these granite boxes on top of toadstools.
Love it.
It is really super duper cool.
John's got epic hay fever.
I got hay fever, man. Let's go and have a look at a castle. Very cool, man. It's got a drawbridge.
What? Cool.
Crusoe is walking across his very first drawbridge.
Nice. It's a beautiful evening. The background sound, we have John sneezing continuously. I think I just stole one.
This is great. This is really great.
Take your glasses off.
No,
Come on,
no.
let's have a look.
No, come on. Look, you can walk up there. Another brilliant Portuguese castle. I love them. What I love about going to Portuguese castles like this one and the one we did last week is that there don't seem to be too many rules about what you can explore and what you can ramble on.
Gotta love Portugal.
I love Portugal.
The evening starts to draw in.
Isn't it lovely?
It's so nice. A bit cooler in the shade.
It is.
The shadows grow longer. So, plan for the day, my darling.
Time for the day.
We're in the Peneda-Gerês National Park, which is right up in northern Portugal against the Spanish border. And I was just doing some reading about what we can do around here. We're staying in a really old village called Lindoso. And part of the attraction of this area are these like authentic old villages.
Like Lindoso itself.
Yeah.
And we chose to stay here because it's pretty central for the whole national park, right?
It is. I think it's one of the best gateways to kind of what you can do. I think we'd like to go in search of some waterfalls.
Yes, we love a waterfall.
We do. Do a bit of wild swimming. Have a look at a couple of viewpoints. And if we've got time this afternoon, we'll head north and check out a few of the other villages, I think.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's see.
But
a bit of nature and kind of being outdoors and out in the fresh air, I think, is what we would like to be doing today, isn't it? We've had quite a lot of city time and town time, so...
That's true.
Yeah.
So, I've made our sandwiches, packed lunch, ready for the day. We're having a hearty breakfast, and if we pass a chemist along the way, I'm going to pop in and get some antihistamines because I have got some hay fever going
Turns
on.
out John's allergic to northern Portugal.
Yeah. Pack lunch,
Pack lunch.
telephones, Porthalins, Crusoe. That's 9 o'clock. It's time to go.
Long gone.
On schedule.
Let's get out of here. Doesn't look like a waterfall, darling.
No, I have found a pharmacy and I'm going to go and get some antihistamine. I just hope that they accept cards because we haven't got any cash with us.
And can you please just film yourself trying to speak antihistamine in Spanish?
How would it be?
Achoo.
Achoo. I have a story about that in Georgia when I was trying to get Imodium and they gave me a laxative instead. Imagine that.
Or don't imagine that. Quite an unpleasant imagining.
That's what I got. I'm not sure. I just went like I did in Georgia. So
Always one with antihistamine.
yum.
A day of chasing waterfalls. If you're heading here, that's an hour and 7 minutes to do 41 kilometers. It just takes ages to get anywhere, and the distances are quite vast.
Yeah, but that's okay because it's cool driving.
First up for the morning is Peneda-Gerês. I have no idea, once again, if I'm saying that right, but we are going to cross into Spain very briefly in order to get there.
It's a moment to pull over. We have to do it.
We're going into Spain.
We're going into Spain. Crusoe is travelling into his country number 4. Country number 4. Well done, Crusoe.
Well done, Crusoe.
Doesn't even know
4 countries in 4 months.
4 countries in 4 months.
I'm getting a smile from behind the dummy.
Are you really?
1, 2, 3.
Country number 4.
Country number 4.
What do you think, Crusoe?
Well, I was about to fall asleep before you stopped me and hauled me out my seat, Dad, so I'm a little bit unsure about it, but I'm sure it looks great.
Check this place out. It is a proper old school border post between Portugal and Spain.
Built with lovely old rock.
Yeah, back in the olden days. Of course, these were all over Europe. This one just looks like it hasn't been used for a very long time. Love it. So we're in Spain. That over there is Portugal. Back in the late 90s, when I first started to backpack around Europe, most of the border crossings looked a little bit like this. You'd stop and have your passport stamped, maybe queue and answer a bunch of questions. Thankfully, nowadays, the borders across Europe have all but disappeared, which makes travelling so much easier. In my mind, it's quite an archaic idea that arbitrary lines across land separate people and freedom of movement. So here we are, parked on the Spanish side of the border and walking across to the Portuguese side, unencumbered, through a forest that doesn't care what side of the border it grew on. And the cows didn't care too much either.
I'm going to go to the top pool. Yeah.
Alright then, let's go. Nearly there, darling.
Not easy this is it?
Might be a bit chilly for Crusoe for a swim, but I'm definitely going in. And Crusoe, he can have a paddle.
Get those little feet cold, shall we?
For sure. Come on, boy. Well, this looks like a lot of fun.
Oh man, the colour of that water is amazing.
One of the things about having Crusoe along for the ride is when there's cold water, only one of us can go in at a time. My time's over. Over to Tara.
Yikes, we all know cold water swimming is not really my forte, but I've heard it's super good for you, amazing for your mental health. So give it a go.
Go give it a go.
Colder than I was expecting. It took me a while to catch my breath. Woo. Feels good though. So from here, I think we're going to go and try and find another waterfall called the Erado Waterfall, which apparently is 900 meters high. We're not sure we're buying it, but we're going to go and check it out.
Just eating those sandwiches that I so delicately made earlier.
You did a grand job, my love.
Thank you very much. And now apparently we are off to the 950 meter waterfall, which, by the way, is a bit weird because if you think about Angel Falls, which is the tallest waterfall in the world, it's about 1 kilometre high. I know because I slept in a hammock at the bottom of it. It is very high. So 950 meter waterfall.
900.
900. Anyway, that is massive.
Let's get you in your chair, shall we?
Interesting development.
We have no signal and we don't know where to go. I can't remember from looking at the map before which direction to go in, and if we go straight we have to pay. We got no cash.
Is it in Spain or is it in Portugal, this waterfall?
I don't know.
Really?
I think it's in Portugal, darling. We have found 91. Right, we've just experienced nightmares. Can't film it though because the baby's crying, so I'll tell you about it in a bit. That was actual pandemonium. Crusoe was having a meltdown.
Good timing.
Good timing though. We could only find 91 cents in the nappy bag. It's all we have on us. Quite literally down to the last cent. It was €1.50 to get in, and the very nice man at the gate took pity on us, thanks to the screaming baby, and led us through.
We got our ticket. Brief pit stop to climb a very tall hill. Had to stop the car down there. The lawnmower has been left behind just so that I can get up here and have a look. What a truly beautiful place. You can smell warm pine sap. It's like being sat in a sauna, but not quite as hot. Are we ready? Crusoe got enough sun lotion on?
Yeah, shame he was so fast asleep he slept through the whole application process.
Okay, we've parked the lawnmower up back there and we are taking, how far is the walk? 100 metres? 200 metres?
2 kilometres.
2 kilometres, my goodness. Okay, we're going for a 2 kilometre walk along a dirt track to see a waterfall that is allegedly almost as high as Angel Falls.
Let's go find out. Love it. All along the road are these like water fountains and spring water. Come on in. I think we've made it. 750 meters, not 950. So the blog was a little bit incorrect. Look at it. Wow! I just got this one.
Yeah, it's cool, eh?
This isn't what it used to be. Wow, look at this. Why didn't we bring our swimming cozies?
I don't know, it feels like Glencoe, doesn't it? But with sunshine and blue sky. Skinny dipping?
Alright then.
Come on.
This feels as good a time as any to acknowledge how far we've come. If you've been watching our adventures with Crusoe from the beginning, you'll know that before we set off in the van for Scotland, I was a bit of a basket case. I was so worried about how we would cope. I was nervous about how Crusoe was going to do, and I've just had a moment of such clarity that it's so important to remember that it's at the edge of your comfort zone that the magic happens. So if you're hesitating about something, just get out there and do it. I guarantee it'll be worth it. Crusoe's been a complete champ with it all, and I'm just endlessly grateful for John for pushing me beyond my comfort zones when I need him to, and helping me be brave. It's so worth it. Look at this.
See the days running, stretching out just for us. Fill them all with our dreams, miles gone and pretty things. The prettiest of all is your heart. Hold my breath, pinch my skin, can't believe we're living it. Where I wanna be is where you are. In our lives there may be things that try to come
Good boy.
between.
time for a swim, Crusoe?
Is it time for a swim? Yes, please, guys. Yes, please, guys. Yes, please, guys.
Mwah. See those, Crusoe? Those are called fish. We are going to go and have a swim with them. Look at them. There's hundreds. Can you see them?
Fill the days with our dreams, miles gone and pretty things. The prettiest of all is your heart. Hold my breath, pinch my skin. Can't believe we're living it where I wanna be. Is where you are.
So this isn't the spot of Crusoe's very first wild swim. That was in a place very close to Agueda where the little man had a paddle in a river.
Did.
Didn't you?
A bit more than a paddle though. It was a
He
bit of a
did.
swim.
He had a proper swim, didn't he? Yay. We're so proud of you, little man.
Yes, we are.
Having seen two mega beautiful waterfalls today, I think it's time we go and search for cold drink. What do you think, my
And something to eat.
Something to eat.
Let's head out of the national park, back down the hill and across the border to Spain, back across the border to Portugal.
Yep. In the direction of home.
In the direction of home. Well, that's it. Crusoe's knackered. He's fallen asleep.
Bless
We're
him.
walking back to the car. I would say 91 cents. That's what I call bang for your buck. Everybody loves a day that ends with a beer and some good food.
Absolutely. What I really love about this part of Portugal is it feels like it's not meant for tourists. It's
Yeah.
just meant for locals. There's not a tourist shop, there's no restaurants, really
No postcards, no souvenirs.
nothing. Just real vast wilderness, good people, and just honesty. It's great.
Yeah, what a way to end our Portugal trip, because that really is the end now. We're heading over to Spain tomorrow, and then I suppose probably back to the UK, but let's see about that just now. Spain is definitely up next. Please do remember,
Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and leave us a comment because we'd love to hear from you.
absolutely would.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.